Ms. Hansen is from Argentina and has been committed to moving people through the power of storytelling. She is currently collaborating with multiple NGOs to amplify the voices of the marginalized communities. Ms. Hansen, please proceed to the stage.
Hello, everyone. It's such an honor to be here representing Argentina today. The title of my presentation is Building Bridges Through Empathy and Action, which is what took me here so far. That is connecting people, resources, and hearts to create real change. As they said, I'm Valentina Hansen. I'm from Argentina. I was born in 1999 in Buenos Aires. I'm a bachelor in business management, and I'm currently doing a master's degree in content management. But more than my academic background, I define myself as a social and humanitarian communicator. My purpose is to use communication as a tool to create real impact. Well, my story begins when I was little. I realized how privileged I was. When I was very young, I started noticing that my reality wasn't the same as everyone else, that I had a roof over my head, I had food on my plate, I had family and I had friends, and that wasn't the same reality for everyone else. At that time, my father started taking me to orphanages to help. Those early visits planted the seed that grew into my purpose, which is the belief that privilege could be used as an opportunity to help others. I started doing small actions on my own, such as organizing charities or volunteering in my community. And although I didn't know at that time, those small steps, because they were very small steps, but they were building the foundation of my purpose. So in 2022, I traveled abroad to volunteer. I volunteered in Africa. I stayed there for 4 months, and I worked with 3 different NGOs, which was life-changing. And later, I traveled to Brazil, and I also volunteered at a horse-assisted therapy center. So when I say Africa was life-changing, not only do I say this because of the experience itself, that was incredible, but also because in Africa was a time where I started to record and publish videos on social media, such as Instagram, TikTok, to fundraise. Those videos led to the sum that paid for the school fees of 16 children for 2 years. And that experience led me to realize something so powerful, that is that communication can actually mobilize people to act. So when I returned home in Argentina, I visited 14 provinces and countless neighborhoods in Buenos Aires, the province where I'm from, with more than 10 different NGOs. I worked with children, I worked with families in need conditions, and I worked with schools that lacked even the most basic resources. And at that time, I continued recording and uploading videos on social media. But one of the most powerful moments of my journey was definitely this year. In March, a severe flood hit the city of Bahía Blanca, which is located in the south of Buenos Aires. I decided to record and share a video on my social media saying that I was going to go there with a group of friends of mine to take donations there. And in just 3 days, the response was massive. We filled 1 truck and 2 full vans with donations and 5,000 liters of bleach, among a lot of other things. We went to Bahía Blanca, we visited the suffered communities, and we delivered the donations door by door. And that was the time I came to realize that I could actually bring an NGO to life. That experience led me to create Latiendo Juntos, which means beating together. Our mission is simple, but very powerful. And it is to give visibility to social issues and marginalized communities that are unseen or unheard. To gather the needed resources that situation requires, such as money, materials, people, or food. To network with reliable NGOs that are already working in the field in that issue, and to mobilize the resources to amplify their impact. We are a 100% volunteer-based organization. So when I was thinking about the society that I dream of, it's definitely one where everyone is seen and heard, where empathy guides all of our choices, and where solidarity is a lifestyle, not something that you do once or twice, better way of living. And this is a society that I want to help build through communication and collective action. My work has taken me to many places around the world, to Kenya, Chaco, Nigeria, South Africa, and several neighborhoods in Buenos Aires. And what I've learned from all of these experiences is something very clear, that no one can move forward alone, because we all need each other, and that the greatest impacts are made in community. So being surrounded by young, positive change makers like you reminds me of the power of network and collective dreams. As I stand here in Osaka, I feel deep gratitude. What an honor it is for me to be here representing Argentina. And the final message I would like to give is that I really think that a better world is possible, but only if we build it together. Thank you so much.